We're gonna take a picture together with you.
Like Big Bird.
It's terrible. I don't blame her.
What a hatch. Terrified, huh?
Thank you. Trick or treat. Thank you.
Good morning, guys. Spooky Brad here. Spooky Ghoul. It is Sunday. ScareFest. Weekend 17. Got the stream mask on. It is raining and pouring today. It's about 20 degrees cooler, close to it. It's supposed to be a high of what, 63 or something. It feels nice. Yeah, not normally do we go to a convention and we see rain like this unless you're in Portland, Oregon, huh? Yeah. But traveling out, it's the first for us to see rain. It's usually always hot. Not that we've been to tons, but I'm ready. I am pumped for ScareFest Sunday. We're about ready to go inside. It's 15 minutes before general admission gets in. We woke up late. It's all good. We had to, get our luggage together.
Yeah. She's right up here. We're going to go say hi to Felicia. Got to say hi to her before her line gets full. It was full like practically every time we saw her.
Zach was waiting with bated breath. Zach was like, oh. I think it's the most brilliant invention in the world. I'm obsessed with it. I'm just going to buy one just to have it in my house. Because I love it. I'm just going to, it'll be in my house. I'll just move it. From cat to dog. I have so many animals. I'll be like, I didn't send Clayton off so she would like put the stuff and everything. Oh, okay. She's just walking around? Yeah, her husband is here. Good. And she hadn't been able to. Good, right? With a sign that says,
just say anything you want to say.
Just say whatever I want.
My bucket's out.
It wasn't real.
He's in there.
No, I can't see him.
They're on level 1 at Booth Ford. You guys have a great Sunday afternoon at ScareFest.
Care Bear. That's funny. Get somebody.
Trick or treat. Thank you. In my costume.
Are you okay?
Those are amazing.
Kind of some creepy dolls here. Those ones are cute.
Return of the Living Dead poster.
Hello, how are you?
The Return of the Living Dead, the VHS. Bill Moseley. Oh, the art. That's cool. Oh yeah, sealed VHS right there. $100.
I'm just trying to pull something out here. No easy way to do any of this.
Oh, that one's cool.
There we go.
Oh, Bill Moseley, huh? There's Doofy right there. Dave Sheridan from Scary Movie. Remember that? It's cool. Look like he maybe just got here. He's setting up right now. A little bit late, I think. Like almost 20 minutes to noon, yeah. Those are cool.
Attention attendees. If you have a
Eyesore Poster Company. That's cool. Those are awesome.
this is your last call.
Half-ton horror. Art and apparel.
Attention attendees. If you have a solo photo op with John Abrams,
Cabin in the Woods.
this is your last call.
Got some Jason masks over here. Pretty cool.
Just a reminder, as you visit mid-groups today, a lot of them are participating in trick-or-treat for the kids. Look for a red flag on their booth.
Look at that.
It's okay.
Little stained glasses. Wicked stained glass. That's awesome. Look at that.
It's okay.
Little stained glasses. Wicked stained glass. That's awesome. There's a Cola fridge. That's awesome. Oh, cute little guys here. The pizza guy's cute, huh? This is a Glowing Vista Gifts. Look at that Terrifier 3 blanket right there. That one's $45. Always love seeing the Ghostbusters.
We are raffling off a wand today for a $5 donation for UK Children's Hospital.
Oh,
We
wow.
have our ghost game for a $2 donation, and you can become an official Ghostbuster for today and hunt ghosts. You win a prize on the back.
Oh, that's amazing. What a great cause. Thanks for doing that. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Love doing it.
I love the giant inflatable. Yeah. That's cool. Thing's huge. And they got candy too.
We're going to take a picture together with you.
Like Big Bird.
It's terrible. I don't blame her.
What a hatch. Terrified, huh? Kitties are more playful today than yesterday, huh?
Except for the, oh, we can get this.
Oh, he's biting his tail.
It's like, I'm just trying to chill.
Like, calm down.
Hey. I'm trying to pet him.
This lady a kiss.
I work Yeah, if you need cat toys, there's cat toys right over there.
That's funny.
Juliette Lewis. This
Cramps with the lamps, custom lamps. These are cool. Amazing, huh? Got Jigsaw, got Freddy. Even have Crouchy from Spirit Halloween. Oh, Tiffany's talking. Look at that Terrifier one. It's cool. Look at the Joker one too. Awesome. Oh, Heath Ledger. Look at these clowns. That's cool. It's time. Yeah, down here on level 1, they have more vendors down here. And the tattoos got moved down here this year. It's just getting so big, it's growing, huh? It is chilly down here. Like we're in the basement, you know? Oh yeah, Crypt Princess Designs. These are cool. Look like tea light candles in it. Look like, you know, obviously battery operated ones in there. Crypt Princess Designs.
All of these with epoxy resin.
Yeah, they're really cool.
Do you mean to like keep it I'll print on vinyls, like vinyl stickers.
Wow.
Or some of them I'll use like I have.
That's a cool diagram right there. You get the full Myers house. And Loomis. $1,000. That's awesome. You got cotton candy.
Look at Loomis. He looks good.
You can buy some. They're going to get it. You can buy some.
Get turned around like. I can see that.
Oh, no, 100%. He doesn't either.
I shouldn't say that.
He doesn't.
I have the old face.
Anima Sola of the girl in Purgatory. She's like with the flames and her hands are like that.
They're
So I
cute.
always had this thing with that painting that my mom always had.
Hello.
Catholic and all that. And then one of my cousins, an older cousin.
That is adorable. Tiny Terrors right here. Here's the card. Yeah. All right, getting ready to go in the Warren's Occult Museum. It's gonna be awesome. All right, here we go.
Have to follow the line. I promise you won't get in trouble. And if you guys have any questions about any of the items in here, there's a couple of here. Take pictures. Yep, take as many as you like. Welcome to the Wonderful Museum, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Take a picture with.
How do I spiritually protect myself?
I was gonna say this is the only thing in here that you can touch. This is holy water.
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
So just letting you guys know, there is no line. I know it may look.
The Devil's Sword. This sword was purchased on the black market by a collector who immediately began to experience demonic activity. The man suffered serious demonic oppression until the sought-out assistance of turned the sword over to the Warren's Occult Museum in 2021. Shrunken head. African fertility dolls.
I don't even want to push that.
Conjuring mirror. That's awesome. The child's coffin, used to display the bodies of young children at funerals in the early to late 1800s. That's creepy. And a baboon head. This artifact was used in black witchcraft rituals before being secured by Ed Warren. That thing is creepy. Satanic idol. Located in the woods of Sandy Hook, Connecticut by a hunter, this handmade statue was used by a high-ranking Satanist priest to perform rituals. Pretty creepy. There's the movie Annabelle right there. That's awesome. And the real Annabelle's right there.
For years, so any questions?
Yeah, that's creepy.
Oh, sorry. He told us to scoot over. So. Sorry, that's what he told us to do. I apologize. Are you getting it?
Got the creepy music going here too. A lot of people taking photos. Pretty cool in here. Warren Museum. Yeah, you can kind of bounce around from each exhibit. It's crazy. Some relics on this table. That's cool. Creepy.
There's no lines.
Relic of the true cross of Jesus. And then the weeping icon. Pearls of death. The set of real pearls were given to a woman, and when she placed the pearls on her neck, she claimed to feel as though she was being strangled to death. People around her had to yank the pearls off the woman to save her.
What did that do? Do what?
Like that's there.
Voodoo. Oh, you guys can go. World War I shoe and skeleton foot. Skeletal remains was found in the 1960s near the town of Nancy, France. The shoe and human foot were taken by an archaeologist and later given to a private collector. The energy around this artifact said to be very strong. There are witness claims of tapping on the glass and movement from within the case. donated by the Thomas family, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. The authentic Lorraine Warren skirt, hair bow, worn by Lorraine Warren for decades. The skirt captures her unique signature fashion style that she's known for. Interesting. Authentic human skull used by satanic cults to practice black magic. Satanists seek out animals and humans, God's creations, to sacrifice their souls to the devil for personal gain and power. Wow. That's creepy. New England witch doll made in the victim's image to curse them. The crossbeam is from a familiar object used by the victim, such as a piece of their chair. Book of the Dead. It's like an Evil Dead. The shadow doll was used to curse people. It was crafted from a number of items such as animal bones, feathers, and human tooth. Work like this, a photo of the doll was taken and the name of the victim was written on the back. The spell would be cast over the photo. It's crazy. Very creepy. Very creepy looking. Eastern Airlines Flight 401 remnants.
And it exists, and it's not supposed to be scary.
At a vampire coffin, a young man was fashioned himself as a vampire, would sleep in the coffin by day and leave it at night, roaming the streets looking for his next victim. He was what is called a human vampire. Creepy, you can see him in there. A toy dinosaur. Possessed by demons as a small boy, huh? In Connecticut too, huh? Amityville keychain. Part of the actual keychain handed to Ed Warren by George Lee Lutz with Amityville Horror House investigation. Wow. That's creepy. Estes method. Paranormal investigate technique that involves using sensory deprivation and a spirit box to communicate with potential spirits in any given location. This is a memorial for the Dan Riviera, the handler of the Annabelle doll. Crazy, he just passed away here in 2025. Here's all the merch for the Warren Museum, the Occult Museum. They're selling shirts and sweaters. Pretty cool. Some good stuff. Oh yeah, they're selling posters too. Very cool. Awesome. What a cool experience though. That was very creepy. Feel some kind of like kinetic energy now. I'm all warm. I don't know, maybe there'll be signs later, huh? Who knows? Hopefully not. Fingers crossed. They had holy water. That was the only thing they allowed you to touch in there. I didn't touch the holy water, sorry. Uh-oh.
Why would you not?
That's not good. Why did I not do that?
It seems odd to name a character, in a franchise after a principal character earlier in the franchise. What made it weirder was that, of course, Kirsty's surname in Hellraiser was Cotton, and that this Kirsty, not Kirsty, and her husband had a dog called Cotton. I thought this is all very weird. Anyway, Rick Boter, who was due to direct Hellseeker, Dimension would never let me talk to the directors, and therefore not to Rick, until my deal was done. And that was never an altogether straightforward process with them. I never quite understood why, because it's not really all that complicated, but anyway. I finally got to talk to Rick, and I said, you know, this seemed very weird to me, because it felt like you were bringing Kirsty back, but then you're not, and all that. And Rick said, oh my God, I would love to do that, and we talked about that. He said, we sent the screenplay to Ashley's agents, and we never heard from anything. And I said, oh, okay. And he said, well,
You pose like girl with a pearl earring. Do you remember that? It's online. It's great.
It is, yes.
All right, next victim.
Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for being in such a great movie. Okay, and you know, as a Clive Barker fan, you guys are top, especially you, sir. So I have kind of like a two-part question. First part, how did you get ready for your roles? And then secondly, Ashley, how were you able to act so well against Doug, who is the exact opposite of Pinhead? A nice, friendly English gentleman, you know, and then there's Pinhead.
Shut the fuck up and sit down. Stop the fuck up and finish what we were saying.
Oh God! Amazing!
Which do you want answered first? Okay, well, they weren't really demons from hell either, so there was some imagination with the whole thing, but a lot of times it was a piece of masking tape, because they would be in for hours early doing makeup, and then they would shoot out most of their things. So there's a matte box which is around the lens, and so it's like a frame. They put a piece of masking tape, and that would be the Cenobites, and then there would be a woman reading the script with the fan on. You couldn't hear her anyway. So most of the time it was whatever was in my head.
Yeah, the first scene in the hospital, the Cenobites' arrival, Kirsty, Ashley and I were not on set together at all for that.
How much you are looking forward to show your real face to your audience, because that must also have changed your acting during those scenes, and how, like, if that impacted you, like when you shot those scenes with him. If you talked about it before, if you were moved by seeing him for the first time, maybe with his real human face, things like that.
Energetically, I feel like he comes across, whether he's in makeup or not. I think that's why he's so brilliant at that role. I think you transcend whatever obstacle makeup might have, that your essence actually shows up no matter what. And I think his bone structure doesn't change. I just think he's a phenomenal actor, so I got the joy of with both of them. They're just really good. So all you have to do is listen.
Where to begin with it? We have not talked about the backstory prior to Hellbound. So, talking to Clive, I knew that Pinhead had been a man. Specifics were never discussed. I don't know that Clive had a specific backstory in his mind at that point. So I didn't know, you know, whether he had ceased to be a man 3 days ago, a couple of months ago, 10 years ago, 1,000 years ago. I didn't know. Only that this had happened. One of the sense impressions I mentioned, sitting looking in the mirror, along with in the midst of lots of them, was a sense of melancholy about the character. And I tied that to a question mark in my head, which was, why is he so interested in people? And my answer to that was that he was kind of in a perpetual state of mourning for a humanity that he couldn't remember, which all fell into place very nicely for Hellbound when Elliot was introduced as an element. There would have been more establishing shots at the beginning of the film. They got lost because of budgetary problems with Hellbound, which we don't have time for. I mean, that's just, and again, an unexpected bonus for me. I wasn't expecting it, but obviously it's nice to have your own one on screen and be playing an opposite side to Pinhead, which we explored more in the third film. I mean, we said often, I think, that the process of realization, here's a picture of yourself. I remember, oh my God, I'll turn into a human being and I'll sacrifice myself to save you, okay? It all happens very fast. But there's a slight problem, I think, in the end of Hellbound, which is that there are so many storylines running, and it pertains to every character being their own leading role. Everybody has a storyline. There are multiple storylines. There's Chanot and Julia, and Chanot and Pinhead. There's Julia and Kirsty. Yeah. There's Kirsty and Pinhead. There's Kirsty and Tiffany. There's, all these storylines desperately racing to the door marked the credits, trying to get resolved. So it all happens very quickly. It would have been nicer, perhaps, to have taken a bit of a breath to absorb everything that's going on at that point. But that's what it says. Like fans say to me, why did you surrender yourself to Channard? Why didn't you just kill him? Because that's not what it said in the script.
I think perhaps we should have had Clive write that one too.
All right, thank you. I'm so sorry, but this may have to be our last question. Depends on how quick we can get through it.
Does it bother you when your performance is redubbed or your voice enhanced?
I've used my Ringo Starr moment. When fans say to me at the table, you start apologizing because you're a bit, fan-struck, and you apologize because you can't remember what you wanted to say or you're not making sense. That was me with Ringo. I was having the Homer Simpson moment. The brain said, don't tell him you're from Liverpool too, and the mouth said, I'm from Liverpool too. And I stood and heard myself talk utter gibberish to Ringo, who was quite wonderful, and we had our photograph taken together and we were on the front page of the Hollywood Reporter the following morning.
Please, show the love. The cast of Hellraiser.
Yeah.
Friends, we do need to clear the room.
Try to give me pills and whatnot last night at the VIP party. It was an interesting time. I appreciate all that. I appreciate all the love too. If you're not on the Facebook fan page, join it. I'm hoping later, Matt already left to put that video together for me for the 20th or 20th. Gee, I'm not that damn old yet. But for the 10-year anniversary, I hope I get to post that, put that on there. There's some really cool stories and really big insults actually. Kat insulted me on that video. She didn't even stay to watch her insult me, did you? Why?
My family, they were my ride.
Your ride, yeah, whatever, that's what she says. So it's kind of cool, it's kind of interesting. What?
Also, the basement was flooded.
The basement was flooded. She said she had cat. So my 8-year-old's here. Can you all give it up for my son? I won't draw too much attention to him. Do you want to come up and say hi? No, you don't have to if you don't want to, so it's okay.
How you motherfuckers doing?
That was pretty good. All right, left side, how you doing? Middle, how the fuck you doing? Right side, how you doing? Whoa, not so good. Middle, how you doing? Left side. I think it's a tie between left and middle. Let's give it up for the two Davids. David Arquette. Give it up, y'all. And last but certainly not least, my man, Doofy himself, Dave Sheridan. Salute.
This would have been the one where my 8-year-old showed up.
Gonna wrap them up, bro. Come on there, ScareFest. Let me hear you now. ScareFest is the best, y'all. ScareFest is the best, y'all. We got Doofy, we got Dewey, and little Bobby Prince in between you. Look at these little lights. Yo!
Let me say we can rap out here?
I like this. I got a whole couch to myself. I'm just gonna get cozy right
Where's the kids? Where's the kid? There's one. You just did it, kids.
Was that what
You're not a kid. You're not a kid.
Let me tell you something.
Nah, real kids, not kid.
I hosted the
Bobby Elf. Bobby Elf.
I hosted the costume contest yesterday, and every single one of those motherfuckers.
Degenerate. I was like, that's something Doofy would say, you know, so it didn't make it in. But it got signed right now. Let's see what that would look like.
Can you sign that again for
Kick her in the pussy. There you go.
That's exactly what I thought it would be.
Now we all know it.
I have one actually. In Scream 5, I was supposed to be really a lot more of a drunk.
Right, yeah. I could tell.
Yeah. And I really
hard with it. And then it was really
I actually had a ton of conversations with him. I was like, I think that's sort of more of my past than Dewey's character. I think Dewey's not that much of a, you know, like he's not that type of person. But so in that scene, I was really wasted, and I get punched in the scene, and then I fall on a pool table and fall down. And I said to him, you have to have one of the kids walk out after I hit the ground and say, "Bam, bitch went down." And I said, that would kill. I'm telling you, it would kill. And they had Amber's character say it, so I think they cut it out for that reason.
Oh, once again, I'm so glad my 8-year-old of all 3 days decided to attend this one.
Earmuffs.
I have a question for David Arquette. So, okay. Damn it.
You got this, man.
Are you mostly, like, what do you think about Dewey? What is the feeling that you get immediately? Are you mostly proud about his super realistic, in-depth evolution as a character? Or are you mostly moved by the reaction of the fans when he died?
Yeah, that was really touching. I mean, that was really hard for me too, like playing a character for so long and having to let him go, and you know, having lost Wes had a lot to do with it, and being really sad about that, and kind of but yeah, the fans' reaction was really touching, and it really personal, and everyone who's come out and talked to me about how much it impacted them. I really thank you for it. It's very sweet of you, and I feel a super connection about that.
Yeah, Dewey!
Legends never die.
I get called Doofy all the time, too. For years, I've been called Doofy.
I have people come up to my table, will you sign it, smell my finger, Dewey? I'm like, okay, that's always right.
I got a funny story. I went to see Scary Movie the night it came out in New York City, where I'm from, in Union Square. It was a packed house, midnight show. And I was at the back of the theater, and then at the end, we were walking out, and everybody's walking out of the theater, and they're all like, "It's Doofy! It's Doofy! Oh my God, Doofy's here!" And I'm like, "No, I'm not Doofy, I'm Bobby, actually." And they're like, "It's Doofy!" I also get called Dewey, Doofy all the time.
Maybe you crapped your pants.
Yeah, what's Doofy?
You gotta spell it. You gotta spell it out. Yeah. Well, no, we should make up a. No, I think like your sign language would do. You should just be like. And then Doofy, like, yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's Doofy. There you go. Yeah. Remember, language is always evolving because they were like, "How do you say this backstage? How do you say this?" She was this, and then I go, "How do you say bullshit?" And show them bullshit. No, you said that wasn't
bullshit.
Yeah. Because when I was a kid, this was bullshit. And what's that's old language.
And penguin diarrhea?
Oh, penguin diarrhea.
Penguin diarrhea.
I know that as a chocolate popsicle.
All right. Right there with the New York jacket, and then I'll come over to you, okay? New York jacket.
I thought it was hilarious.
See, I didn't know that because okay. First off, one of the early my wife is calling. One of the early times I met David. You know, I actually lived next door on Gower.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think I was 16.
Wow, that's the house I grew up in.
Yeah. So I lived next door when your family still lived there when I was there. Yeah. And so I never met him then. And then the first time I met him was at the premiere of Tripper. Has anyone seen Tripper? Well, put your hands up if you've seen Tripper. More people need to see Tripper. It's a fucking awesome movie. It's a great horror movie. Yeah. And Paul Rubens is amazing in it, right?
Yeah.
And who's the guy who played Punisher? He dates your sister, maybe they're married. I don't remember.
Thomas Jane.
Was he in it too?
Yeah, Tom
Okay.
Jane.
So I hung out with him before the premiere, you know, and I was like, I don't know how he likes me. I don't know. And then like, you were wearing a white suit with the blood, remember? And you were greeting everyone like it was a wedding on the red carpet. Yeah. And I was like, I went, "Oh hey, and I didn't even get Dave out. He goes, "I know who you are. I know who you are." And I go, I think maybe he's upset over the thing.
No.
You just knew what it was.
Maybe I was a little like aggro. I don't know. Nervous. My first movie premiere that I directed a film, so I was like, oh.
I won a Ronald Reagan Tripper mask on James J. Janice. It was like a Christmas game show thing that he did, and I have it at my home. I'm like, I just like always forget to bring it when I know you're gonna be like, I wanted you to sign it. So.
Like so bad, but doesn't want to talk to me. Neither does Freddie Prinze Jr.
Oh, I was gonna make a Freddie Prinze Jr. joke the other way. He loves you. He
Freddie
wants
Prinze
that
Jr. is my
on you.
biggest fan. Yeah. I have Sunday dinners at his house.
All right here, and then I'll get you back in the back. Right there. Yes, ma'am, with glass.
Do you guys all have like a favorite moment from filming? Like any of your movies? Doesn't have to be Scream or Scary Movie, just any of them.
Favorite moment of filming any movie? Doesn't matter.
I got to work with Marlon Brando once. That was pretty epic. I mean, it was his last film. It was called Easy Money.
I know that one, yeah.
And he was like, he was the warden who's retiring, and I'm presenting him with his truck that he gets after retirement. I'm like a used car salesman. And I showed up, and he was just, he was like, okay, so what if the kid just grabs my hand and he won't let go? I was like, I love it. Because all of his humor was kind of like slapstick and Three Stooges, like vaudeville. They're like, okay, then what if he gives me the keys of the car, the truck, and then I go over, he gets on his hands and knees and I step on his back to get up there. And I was like, sure, I'd love it. And the director's like, no, absolutely. He was pretty big at the time, so he's like, no, absolutely. I was like, no, I'm the youngest of 5. I've been doing that move forever. Let's go back. He's like, no, I won't let you do it. But it was really nice.
Wait, did Frank Oz direct that?
David Arquette presents Beecher's Madhouse at the Roosevelt Hotel. And it was this crazy club where we were just little people would fly on wires and drop bottles off to people. We had a giant, what's that?
Didn't you have the little people wrestling?
They may have wrestled in some of the shows that we did there, but
little people.
yeah, we had like little mini Lady Gaga, like all kinds of stuff. We had a giant Amazon Ashley, this huge lady. It was just this wild party. But we also had a screening room there, and they screened Black Swan there, and it was their movie. And, you know, we would party. That was when I used to drink, and we always did it. We went up afterwards, and you know, it was a Miramax movie, and then Harvey Weinstein was there. And he was like, he was acting like he didn't know me or something. And I was like, "You don't know me, Harvey?" I got all up in his face, and my partner was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I was like, "Say you don't know me now, Harvey." What are you doing? I was just wasted, but then I think there was some pent-up anger too, and then I was dancing around and fell in the pool. So embarrassing. Oh, and I saw at one point before that, it was the cringiest night of my life. I went up to Todd Phillips, and I said, "Hey Todd, I auditioned for Old School. How do I get in the Todd Phillips business?" I said to him, and he looked at me like, "You fucking moron." Yeah, classy. All right. Should I answer the first part?
Yeah, answer the family.
Well, my family goes back to vaudeville as actors. They had a little vaudeville act in Toledo, Ohio, and my grandfather, Cliff Arquette, came out of that and created a character named Charlie Weaver, and he was on like the radio, and then he made a transition to television, was on the original Tonight Show, the Jack Parr Show, and then the Hollywood Squares. And then my dad and my mother actually also were actors. So I don't know, it's something that, my dad was an improvisational actor, so we studied a lot with him or just learned this sort of craft coming up. But as I was younger, I was just rejected all the time. And then I met a really incredible drama teacher that gave me a lot of confidence, and I started booking my first stuff. But you know, it definitely helps get you in the door. But you know, this is the kind of business, like you use any kind of angle that you can. You call who you know, and you're just, it's a business that has a lot of rejection involved, and you can often be kind of like soul crushing. So you can't ever let that. You have to have confidence. You have to keep hustling. You have to not take it seriously. You have to have other things you're doing, so you don't just wait for the phone to ring or anything. So I feel very blessed to be part of my family. I'm such a fan of my sisters and brother and
Well, for me, they made me eat an NDA. I mean, I'm sorry, like, no, sign an NDA. Or maybe both. So I don't remember much or can't talk about it. Yeah. No comment. No comment.
You're just gonna have to go to the theater and find out.
Yeah.
I'll just say I loved working with Kevin Williamson, the writer, as a director.
Oh.
But don't blink.
Yeah, that's a good movie too. I never got anybody this stuff, so and scary movie, Miss Man.
Oh yeah.
I hope they release, when they put out Scary Movie 6, they really should release an uncut version of the first one, because there's so many scenes that got cut out, and Miss Man's kill scene was pretty epic, and I'm sad that that got cut out.
There's actually a scene where Dave or Doofy arrests me.
Yeah, and I'm
he's
slamming
like
him
slamming me up and down on a hood. I think that's on YouTube, but let's see. Scream, I think for me it's Drew Barrymore. No offense, guys, but I you know, it's so iconic, and I love Drew Barrymore. I think she's awesome. And then Scary Movie, no offense, Dave, I do love this man very much, but Sean Wayans every time I watch that movie,
Hey Ray.
he makes me laugh out loud. He's so funny in that movie, and just it's so like underplayed
dry
comedy.
delivery. Yeah.
He's just really, really good. So I'm gonna go with Sean Wayans, or Gay Ray, as you might know him. I just did a show down in Tampa, Florida, and someone showed up as me in Terrifier 3, which was pretty shocking and awesome, because it's not like a very important character in that film, so I was like super excited by that. Yeah.
What about you guys? Favorite fan interaction?
I love all the fans, by the way.
Yeah.
No, really, that's why we like doing these things. It's so awesome to meet all of you and connect with all of you, and like, it's just awesome. And I used to go to these things when I was a kid, and my dad used to take me, and I would like follow Tom Savini around, and it's just awesome. So I'm a fan as well.
There's so many different levels of, we do this all the time, all day, you know what I mean? Like, and so there's really special moments and there's really fun moments. If you come to my table, we definitely have some laughs, you know what I mean? I can be pretty harsh with some of the fans, but it's all for fun. If I could tell two, I'll tell the funny one.
Absolutely not.
I'll tell the heartwarming one and the funny one.
Okay.
The funny one, you've been to both. He's been to both of these. The funny one was the one recently this summer where this chick showed up as Doofy.
Oh yeah.
In the underwear scene. But with like a 13-inch dildo, right? And she pulls it out of her underwear. And we're in a store, by the way, with all these kids.
Scarecrows in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the really good. She had this Asian friend, Chinese guy, who I don't think spoke any English.
No English.
And I don't think she even knew him.
Yeah.
And she made him play the vacuum. And he was all crunched out like this, like
He had like an upside down pot on his head, like a colander or something.
He had like a Spartan helmet, right?
That's crazy.
Stuff. And she's making him like, and I was like, this is crazy.
I don't think he ever saw a scary movie, honestly. I think he just was like, okay.
The next day though, because we were doing it where I grew up, but this was only like 40 minutes from where my family is. So then I go, I didn't have the nerve to tell you, but that was my sister. And I had these guys convinced it was, yeah, I didn't want to.
He goes, I didn't want to tell anybody, but that was my sister who came dressed as me.
Now, the touching one, which is really what I get the most out of doing these things, it really is special to meet all you people that you've touched or you know helped out in life and stuff like that. You know Sarah from the UK?
Yes.
So this one went from like a level 5 stage 5 clinger stalker kind of thing. Like I was afraid, and then it turned out to be something completely different. But so people were sending me her Twitter account years ago, and there was no pictures of her. It was just pictures of her bedroom, which was all Dave Sheridan pillows, and Dave Sheridan calendars, and Dave Sheridan everything, Dave Sheridan bed sheets. And then there were photos of her, but it was only her tattoos, and it was every one of my characters, and my signature, and like my name all down her arm, and that was the only tattoos were all me, but you never saw who she was. And then she saw I knew she lived in England, and I was like, oh, and I said to Felissa, I go, I wonder if that Sarah chick is gonna come, right? And then she did text like, I'm gonna come meet you, and I was like, oh my God, like what is this gonna be like? And it wasn't nothing what I thought. She was about 22 years old, and her dad brought her, and she was like high on the spectrum, but also had like agoraphobia, I guess. She hadn't yet left her house in 5 years.
Oh,
she hadn't let herself. Well, then I found this out. She did remember all the photo ops, because did you ever do For the Love of Horror? Yeah. They do a lot of photo ops, right? So I was Dylan, and I was Ghostface, and I was Doofy, and I was Doofy with you guys, right? And so she bought every photo op, and Then the dad came over and said, he hugged me and said, he was crying. He said, I want to thank you. She hasn't let herself be photographed in 10 years. It was the first time she's been photographed. Like, and then we went back to Scotland this year, and she came and, you know, he said she's really doing good and she's getting out. She got a job. So,
I'm confused about, yeah, give it up for Sarah.
Yeah, thank you, Sarah. Keep on there and watching this. Always thinking of you.
But I have a question. Where did she touch you?
In which photo?
Well, I just
on MySpace.
Got back to me and I sent you my script, and then you sent it to. Somehow he got a call from, like you wrote Sam Raimi's company. Somehow the script that he'd sent me made its way to Sam Raimi's company, and then they contacted him. He said it never went anywhere, but it was kind of the first spark of him, like, there's something out there. And now I just worked with him on a film called The Green River Killer, and that was an interesting one. But there was a girl here, Olivia, that had written a book, who was here this weekend, and she just written about how much it, you know, the Scream films had inspired her. She's friends with all the cast, and we meet her at a lot of different ones, and that she had now written this book. And that's what I love, when it inspires others to create and get out and do something, and express yourself, or just get you out of something and get you from a hard place. I mean, you get that a lot of the time. Like, that movie means so much to me, and you know, I was really in a dark place, and just like watching that movie, those kind of things. I mean, whenever you can do something that really helps you escape and just feel connected, and even like coming out here, seeing the community that happens, and everybody, and the fun times that we all have, and just, that's really what it's all about.
Yeah. And unfortunately, this is really what.
Uh-oh. Who it is? Oh, it's Freddy. There's Jason over there. Oh man, he got beat up. Got roughed up there. Poor Kane, huh? What happened to him? It didn't look too good, huh? Oh, right there. Yeah. It's almost over. Sunday is the last hour. Time to get some grub. I'm getting hungry. It's been a fun ScareFest Sunday. Relaxing. My bloody Valentine. Oh.
At the column in the main event area, you were missing that. You can try the autograph, and you can get it back to you.
JP's Horror. That's cool. Look at the weather we're having now. It's cold and rainy here. It's the wind that's really killing us, though. It is freaking chilly. Yesterday was hot. What happened?
It was literally 20 degrees warmer yesterday.
Yeah, 20 degrees warmer yesterday. All right, there's the rental over there. Somebody's styrofoam ice bucket probably blew in front of behind our rental. So while we were in Lexington, heading to ScareFest, we stopped at Casey's and got this Mountain Dew Overdrive. It's a citrus punch. I think the last time I tried this was 3 or 4 years ago. It used to be a Food Line exclusive, which, I don't know. I thought that was like only in like Canada. I believe it was only certain areas, but yeah, this one's Casey's exclusive. And then I found out today it's only going to be in the fountain drink. So yeah, we had fun at ScareFest. It's time to head on out. We had to jam over to Louisville to catch a flight. It's like about an hour and 15 from Lexington. After the con ended, we left did we leave? Probably about 45 minutes before it ended at 5, give or take. Yeah. But yeah, no, it was fun. Sunday was cool. The Jamie photo op with Daniel Harris, that was awesome. The Warren Museum was cool. Enjoyed that. The Scream and Scary Movie panel, that was fun, huh? Dewey and Doofus. And then the yeah, that was fun. Said some vulgar stuff. I loved it. And then yeah, the Hellraiser panel was cool. Doug Bradley. I had Ashley up there, Ashley Laurance. Yeah, overall pretty good. I even enjoyed it more than my first year. I'm looking forward to being back next year. We got to Louisville with 2.5 hours before our flight, which is really unusual. Never make it that early. Amazing. But traveling all the way to the East Coast, we definitely have checked luggage, so you got to be here at least more than an hour ahead, and we had to drop the rental car off too, so we got it from Cincinnati all the way to Louisville drop off with Hertz, which you just leave the key in the car. They didn't have to inspect it, nothing. So pretty smooth overall process, man. That was awesome. Had an amazing time. Spooky Ghoul, you got any final thoughts?
It was a blast.
You had a blast?
Blast. It was a great day.
I know we're both a little bit tired going into Sunday. But
tired today.
That late
Stayed
night
up
VIP
late,
party.
went to the VIP party, so a little tired, but it was still a lot of fun today.
Looking forward to next year?
Oh yeah.
That was amazing. What was your favorite thing about Sunday?
Oh, well, either the picture with Jamie, well, I'm calling her Jamie because she was in her Jamie costume.
That's how when we met her, though, was in that movie.
And the panel.
Scream versus Scary Movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was fun as hell.
Yeah.
The Hellraiser one was cool, but it was definitely slower. Alright, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Spooky Brad out.